We feel psychological fatigue and depression within the framework of the economy. That is why we have opened the doors of the Sky Butterfly Library of Philosophy and Contemplation here. Before turning the pages of the Library of Contemplation, please put your smartphone down for a moment. Then, settle down comfortably, close your eyes, and take just 3 deep breaths. Now, I will guide you through a very short meditation journey that takes about 3 to 5 minutes. You do not need to look at anything else. I would simply like you to close your eyes and listen to my voice. Please use this precious time solely to look into your own heart. Sky Butterfly Library. Let us turn the first page of contemplation. Title: Life Milestones drawn from the Library of Thought. For thousands of years, humanity has stood before the monumental questions of life and death, sometimes with awe and sometimes with fear. Today, I would like to speak about some important milestones regarding these questions that we have lost but must surely reclaim. First, we must remember that we do not live to die, but are beings moving toward the long journey of life itself. Therefore, whether to live or die is no longer the issue. The only thing that matters is how we live. Since life presupposes death, we have a duty to cultivate the present moment to make it shine even brighter. Second, many people suffer while trying to prove the existence of God. However, God is not something to be proven, but something to be believed in. It is not seeking God from the outside, but believing in and relying on Him from the depths of the heart. Where there is faith, God is always near, and happiness also breathes right beside us. All of this depends on your thoughts, that is, your mind. That is why we must become people who know how to enjoy contemplation. Third, the past, which we commonly think of as having vanished, is in fact immortal time. The past is merely forgotten within the present. It never vanishes. Therefore, living this moment without regret is the only way to make the past we will face in the future beautiful. Fourth, is there something at this very moment that indicates you are going through a painful time to the point where it is difficult even to breathe? If you make up your mind, feel sadness, and feel the urge to drag this life on, it may not be your fault, but rather due to the wrong ideologies you learned and the wrong worldview instilled in you by the competitive society. Establishing your own philosophy and worldview, rather than relying on information injected from the outside, that is the very root of mental health, which controls the mind and plants positive energy. There is no progress in a life without thought. Contemplation is not merely an intellectual pastime, but the most intense training for building inner strength. Do not become a parched land chasing after the answers the world dictates. Constantly ask yourself questions, embrace solitude with patience, and draw up your own unique thoughts. The anxiety you are experiencing can be washed away by the water of clear thoughts. This is because thoughts possess the most powerful force for purifying your current life. Put down the calculator and smartphone called life for a moment and ask yourself, who did I live as today? At the end of a marathon of contemplation where that question is repeated, you will finally come to realize it. It means that your life exists because you are the master and that your conscience is a temple holier than any religion. I hope peace dwells wherever your thoughts reach.